Hey, I'm Rod. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day. I thought I'd make a short video or an update video on my Stratolele. If you remember on the last video at the end, I had somebody play it for me and he gave me some things that I needed to fix or address, and I did address those things and tried to fix them the best that I could. But first, let's listen to what it sounded like before I addressed these changes, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you what was wrong, how I fixed it, and we'll listen to him play it again to see if it sounds any different. That sounded pretty good. Not great, but it sounded pretty good. It's kind of off, and what was off was the intonation, and I couldn't get it to set right. And the reason for that is because the strings were too high. So I had to lower the strings at the saddle, and I got them as low as it could go. They're at 2.75 right now. The strings were too high at the nut, so when you would press the string at the nut, it would stretch the string. It would cause it to go sharp. So I sanded the nut where the strings are to where it was about a business card thickness from the first fret. And that still may be too high. I also raised the pickups. If the pickups are too low or if your strings are too far from the pickup, that will also knock your intonation off. I also defretted the fretboard and took a 14-degree sanding block, or a 14 radius sanding block, and I put a 14 radius on the fretboard, sanded it, and then I put the strings back on, and they are contoured with the neck. What I also did, and this is one of the most important parts, or the part that made the most difference, is I put baritone strings on it, because technically this is a baritone size. Baritone size, I believe, is 27 inches to 30 inches, and this is 29. And I was using a light string. I actually popped a couple of the strings trying to tune it and get the intonation set right. So I ordered a set of acoustic baritone strings. That was 6 strings, but what I used was the first, second, third, and fourth string, and then I just put them on the ukulele or the Stratolele as you would any other ukulele, and tuned it. And I took it back to him, and he played it. Intonation was set almost perfect. It's tuned perfect. I had to kind of split the difference on the intonation. It's just slightly sharp on the first fret and the 12th fret. But it sounds pretty good. Let's give it a listen. Well, that sounded 100 times better. I mean, a whole lot better. And I learned a whole lot building this right here. About paint, setting the intonation, string height, everything. A lot of stuff. I mean, it just put me on just a notch up on another level. So when I make another one, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to measure the scale length differently. I'm going to make sure everything's set right before I even take it in to play it. But anyway, that's what was wrong with it. That's how I fixed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I don't know what I'm going to get into next, but I'm going to get into something shortly. So y'all have a good day.